Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today we are in the dining room. I am very excited because I am starting a new series with you. So if you're on YouTube and maybe follow some other home fly lady organizing type ladies, then you may know about Sophia from My Great Challenge. So she has a blog and then a YouTube channel here called My Great Challenge. I love following her because she's very real and honest about, the dirt and the clutter and the struggle that is real as far as keeping up with our homes. And, they don't always look perfect, and that's okay. So she has started a new series. I believe she started at the beginning of January called D.O.C. or Doc Your House, and it stands for Declutter Organize and Clean. And I've decided to join along and do some decluttering, organizing, and cleaning along with her. And what I love about how she's doing it is she's gone around her home and just jotted down different areas that she knows she needs to work on and put them on little sticky notes and put them in a jar similar to this. So I've done the same thing and gone around and jotted down areas that I know I've either been procrastinating on or I for sure need to get in there and do some decluttering, and put them on little strips of paper, folded them up. I have them in my jar. So in a little bit, we'll be picking one to see where we are going to work for this first episode. And what is appealing to me about this whole system is it brings a little bit of an element of fun and surprise to the whole process of cleaning and decluttering, which sometimes I'm in the mood for, sometimes I'm not. And of course, there are some areas of my home that are easy to work on, and then there are others that are real hard, and I've been avoiding them and procrastinating on them, or I just forget about them. But then every once in a while I open a drawer or open a closet door or open a cabinet and see them, and it just sort of builds having those little spaces like that. So I'm really excited to get in there and try this. I'm also very nervous because I don't know where we're going to be going first. Most of mine are in the kitchen. I have quite a few in the dining room, some in the living room and the hearth room. I will say that I don't have any for my bedroom because I don't feel like there's anything in there that I need to declutter. I did pretty well a few years ago with the KonMari system as far as going through my clothes and personal items that are stored in my bedroom. And I also did one of Sophia's challenges, a 31 something. I'll link it below. I can't remember what it's called, but I did that over several months. So I worked in the bathroom and got through all the different storage areas in there. So that feels good. That is one area of the home that I can go to and don't feel like I'm looking everywhere and seeing stuff that needs to be worked on. I can just kind of relax and enjoy our master bedroom suite area, which is a good thing. And then the basement is a separate project. So I'm gonna be filming down there in a little bit, so keep an eye out for that. As you know, that's been the bane of my existence for several years now. So I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep trying to get it decluttered and cleaned out down there, but onward with what we're here for right now. So the one criteria that I gave myself is I try to write down areas that I could do in about 15 minutes because that's part of what overwhelms me and why I procrastinate. Is if I see that it's this great big project and this whole big area of a room that needs to be decluttered, then it's just easy to put it off and think I don't have enough time, I don't have the right amount of time, I don't have the right whatever, tools, equipment, mindset, whatever it is, my perfectionism kicks in and I can just avoid it. So I tried to really take those spaces and narrow down into just little incremental sections that I could work on in about 15 minutes in hopes that that sort of gets me over that challenge of putting all those big areas off. So, all right, here we go. Without further ado, I'm so nervous because I just don't know. Could be fine, it could be hard, it could be one that means I have to do a bunch of moving around to even get to it, but here it is. Okay, I'll let you guys see it first. Oh, I can already tell what it is. Oh, actually, this is perfect. The pantry has been driving me crazy. The floor is as good a place as any to start. I could do that in 15 minutes. We'll go in there. All right, so If you want to join along, then grab your timer, go head to your pantry or your food storage area, and let's get started doing some decluttering. I'll see you in the kitchen. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. You guys have seen my kitchen before, and it's all fine. The counters are all clear, and then we get to this lovely pantry, which has nice trim, the old 1921 trim. But let's see what's behind the door, because this is where the trouble is. Oh, my beautiful pantry is in need of some definite TLC, and we're gonna start down here and see what we can do with all of this on the floor, and I don't know, we'll go from there. Hold on. Okay, I'm doing my best to show you what I have in here, but I think I'm going to have to turn the camera off to actually get in there and clean it out, and then I'll come back and check in with you. I only have about 10 minutes left before I need to pick up my daughter from school, so that is my time. Let's see, the broom stays there, the snacks, this whole little collection of snacks from Halloween needs to be cleaned up. There is a nice big stack of this is hard to do. Nice big stack of egg cartons that needs to just stay there. I have an egg farmer that I see occasionally, and then I have another one that I have a friend that can take them to the egg farmer she uses, so I just need to take a stack the next time I see somebody to get those delivered. This basket I could probably relocate. What else? I've got an extra mixer because I inherited the red mixer that sits on my counter from my step-grandmother, which I love the red mixer, but this silver and black one I got from my husband, which is good too. This one is actually a little bit larger capacity, so I keep them both, and a lot of times at the holidays or if we have a lot of company coming, then they both come out and I can make, you know, quadruple batch cookies. So that's staying, and the extra coffee carafes go there for when we have company, and then my coffee maker stays in the pantry unless I'm using it. And once I've brewed my coffee and it's been drank, then that just gets cleaned, just rinsed out and put back here in the pantry. And then of course I have like distilled water for the diffuser, and I usually have vinegar, but I think I'm out of vinegar. So anyway, let me get in there and clean up most of the stuff that doesn't need to be on the floor, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, it's looking much better. I got all of the snacks and extra stuff off the floor and swept. So now I just have my egg cartons. This is just some suet for the songbirds. And this is a spice rack tiered shelf that I was so excited to find at Aldi back in August of last year because I need to redo my spices, and I have yet to do it. So that's one of the things in the jar. Hopefully we'll get to that soon. I did sweep, and then as you can see, I just have the coffee pot and the mixer, and then the distilled water and the extra dish soap and the fire extinguisher. And then this is, sorry for the giant hand, that's a collection of recipes, which is on my list to go through as well. So let me show you what I decluttered. So this is everything that I took out. I need to go through this basket with my daughter. A lot of it's Halloween candy and treats. I know for sure these are no longer good. I may toss those outside and see if the birds want them. These are just empty boxes I can recycle because I either got rid of the snacks or put them in smaller containers. This was her Elsa castle that we did at Christmas time, and the last time I checked, she still wanted to keep eating it. It's got to be rock hard at this point, so I'm hoping I can convince her today that maybe we can take a picture of it and remember how fun it was to make, but we don't need to hold on to it any longer. But either way, all of this stuff is off the floor, and that feels great. Okay, that feels much better. I can actually see the floor now when I walk into the pantry, which gives me hope that I can get to the rest of it and get it all cleaned out soon. I am glad that I finally got started on this series because I've been wanting to do this ever since I saw Sophia start it, and this just seemed like a really good time. So one note that I wanted to make is if you follow me and saw my series, I think it was last I don't know, last year sometime, I did a series with Denise Lynn that was a 10-day clutter clearing challenge. And one of the things I took away from that series was taking a moment to just be mindful about the space you're working on decluttering and to slow down for a little bit and just kind of listen and take the chaos out of the whole process of actually decluttering. So I did that actually today. Before I started filming, I just took a few moments, sat there quietly and thought about, you know, whatever space I pulled or whatever project I pulled, I knew it would be just the right thing to work on today. And I feel like it was, because I really was wanting to start on that pantry floor, and I thought, well, who knows if I'll ever pull it first, but that really was the ideal place for me to get started because I feel like I have some momentum now. So sometimes it's just a matter of stepping back a little bit. Even though we feel overwhelmed and surrounded by chaos, we have to pull back from that a little and find some calm and clarity first, and then we can go in and make things a little bit better. So hopefully that makes sense, but thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below if you're joining in with this D.O.C. or Dock Your House series, or if you've been watching Sophia work on her house. It's always encouraging to me to see other people struggling with the same things I'm working on. So I will look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.